Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Maradiaga here. Before we start reading our story for today, we're going to review the sounds, so let's try to do it quickly. Lamb, ball, camera, k, dinosaur, d, hen, e, fan, f, gopher, g, hound, pig, I, jump, j, camera, k, lion, o, monkey, nose, fox, popcorn, p, quacking ducks, qu, robot, r, sausages, s, timer, t, tug, vacuum, v, washer, w, exit, x, yak, y, and zipper, z. Okay, the next thing that we'll do is the blending. We blend to become better readers. I hope that you can see this. Let's put it in there. Okay. Line 1 has trick words. Okay, the WA will sound like a like a short O. Okay, let's read the words together. Water, water, wasp, wasp. This is wash, wash, and walk, walk. That's line 1. Again, the WA sound has this sound, ah. Line 2, we have silent B. So we have lamb, crumb, thumb, and limb. Line 3 refers to some of the words that we're going to see in the story that we will read. So we have sugar. Sugar is a trick word too. Be careful. Eggs, butter, and flour. The kind of flour that we use to make a cake. And let's read sentence 1. Remember, try to read with fluency, so let's do it together. Okay, the hen washed clothes. Again, the hen washed clothes. Sentence number 2. The wheat pushed through the ground and began to grow. Can you guys see it? Again, the wheat pushed through the ground and began to grow. Okay, we'll put this aside and let's talk about some of the words that we will see in the story. And I have them here. Okay, so this is some of the words that we will see in the story. It's the vocabulary. Ripe. Can you discuss with a parent about what the word ripe means? Talk to a parent right now. What is it that the word ripe means? Okay, let me give you a sentence to help you figure it out. You can tell by its color if an apple is ripe. So what do you think ripe means, boys and girls? If you said ready to eat, then you were correct. The second word is batter. Batter. Discuss with someone what batter is. And here's a sentence to help you. We make the cake batter from milk, eggs, flour, and honey. Again, we make the cake. I can't see with these glasses now. I need to switch my glasses. Apologize. Okay, we make the cake batter from milk, eggs, flour, and honey. So, what does the word batter refer to? Just like the sentence said, a mixture of flour, eggs, milk, and sugar, bake to make a cake. Next word is strolled. Strolled Let me give you a sentence so that you can figure it out with using context clues. That's what we're doing. Here we go. We had extra time, so we strolled through the park. We had extra time, so we strolled through the park. What does the word stroll mean? If you said walk slowly, then you are correct. Let's go on to the next word. Scampered. Scampered. Let me give you a sentence so you can use clues to help you figure it out. When the children smelled the fresh bread, they scampered into the kitchen. When the children smelled the fresh bread, they scampered into the kitchen. What do you think the word scampered means? If you said something along the lines of ran quickly or rushed in, then you are correct. And the next word is tended. Tended. Let me give you a sentence so that you can figure it out with the clues. Here goes. She tended to her horse by feeding and brushing it. She tended to her horse by feeding and brushing it. What do you think the word tended means? If you guessed to take care of, then you are correct. It means to take care of. And the last word is eager. What does the word eager mean, boys and girls? Here's a sentence to help you. The children were eager to help when they learned they would be paid. The children were eager to help when they learned they would be paid. So what does the word eager mean? 2, 3, 1. Yes, it means wanting to do something. So we will see those words in the story that we will read next. Now remember, we are talking about perseverance. And when you persevere in something, you stick to it. You don't give up so quickly. In the story of the Little Red Hen, we see 4 characters living in, sharing a house. Let's go through the pictures as good readers. Good readers should always, go through the pictures before. Let's call it picture walk. So here we go. The Little Red Hen. Do this quickly. Okay, and that's the end. So we will do 3 different readings of the story. The first reading is for the enjoyment of the story, solely to enjoy the story, okay? So here we go. The Little Red Hen, retold and illustrated by Paul Goldone. Here we go. Once upon a time, a cat and a dog and a mouse and a little red hen all lived together in a cozy little house. The cat liked to sleep all day on the soft couch. The dog liked to nap all day on the sunny back porch. And the mouse liked to snooze all day in the warm chair by the fireside. So the little red hen had to do all the housework. She cooked the meals and washed the dishes and made the beds. She swept the floor and washed the windows and mended the clothes. She raked the leaves and mowed the grass and hoed the garden. One day when she was hoeing the garden, she found some grains of wheat. "Who will plant this wheat?" cried the little red hen. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. Each morning, the little red hen watered the wheat and pulled the weeds. Soon the wheat pushed through the ground and began to grow tall. When the wheat was ripe, the little red hen asked, who will cut this wheat?" "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. When the wheat was all cut, the little red hen asked, "Now, who will take this wheat to the mill to be ground into flour?" "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. The little red hen returned from the mill carrying a small bag of white flour. "Who will make a cake from this fine white flour?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the mouse. "Then I will," said the little red hen, and she did. She gathered sticks and made a fire in the stove. Then she took milk and sugar and eggs and butter and mixed them in a big bowl with the fine white flour. When the oven was hot, she poured the cake batter into a shining pan and put it in the oven. Soon a delicious smell filled the cozy little house. The cat got off the soft couch and strolled into the kitchen. The dog got up from the sunny back porch and came into the kitchen. The mouse jumped down from his warm chair and scampered into the kitchen. The little red hen was just taking a beautiful cake out of the oven. Who will eat this cake?" asked the little red hen. "I will," cried the cat. "I will," cried the dog. "I will," cried the mouse. But the little red hen said, "All by myself I planted the wheat. I tended the wheat. I cut the wheat. I took the wheat to the mill to be ground into flour. All by myself I gathered the sticks. I built the fire. I mixed the cake. and all by myself I am going to eat it. And so she did, to the very last crumb. After that, whenever there was work to be done, the Little Red Hen had 3 very eager helpers. And that's the end of the story. Okay, boys and girls, let's talk about some parts of the story. I'd like you to find a journal somewhere and write about some of the things that we will discuss following the story. So, why didn't the other animals help the Little Red Hen? You can discuss this with your parents and then write about it in a journal, please, if you would. Another point that we can talk about is, should the Little Red Hen share with the other animals? What do you think? What do you think? Write about that in your journal as well. If the Little Red Hen should share, tell me why. If the Little Red Hen should not share, tell me why also. And last, what lesson does this story teach us? Discuss some of these things with your parents and draw and write about them in a journal. And we will read the story again. The next time, the second read, we will discuss, let me tell you what we will be talking about. We will be doing comprehension strategies. Sorry about that. So it'll be a slower read, but we'll learn more about the story. We'll go into more depth. And the third read will be about comprehension skills. All things that good readers do. So following the story, we will also be connecting it with growing a garden. We will use our friends that we have here. We have some friends, Seth and Isabella. They will help us select some seeds from our pantry and hopefully they'll grow. I don't know if they will grow, but we will find out together, okay? And also we will be learning to grow some potatoes. See if we can grow potatoes. What else were we gonna do, Seth, in math? Oh, we will count, for science and math, we will count the seeds and we will see if they grow. So that's an experiment that you can also do with your parents at home. Baking is fun. That's also something that you can do, as you will see that I will post in other videos, us making goodies to eat and enjoying them because we all work together, unlike the 3 friends at the end here of the story. They didn't eat, huh? I'd like you to tell me what you think about that. And with that, we will stop this lesson. Thank you, boys and girls.